So I'm just going to show you a short tutorial or a short video of how to apply the Oculus Binaural plugin to an object within Unity. Okay, we'd open up a Unity project, new. I'm just going to call it bin test, bin short for binaural. Create project. Okay, so I'm just going to do a simple plane. Just going to change the scale. Okay, so you got your plane. I'm just going to import the characters. Import. Just might take a minute. Okay, so now I've imported the characters. They will be in the project window down here. You go to your standard assets. You got your characters folder. Go to your first person controller, prefabs, and I'm just gonna grab and drop my first person controller within my Unity project. Okay. I'm just gonna pull them up a little bit. Let's give them a test. Okay. Right. Once we've done that, I'm going to save it now actually. So I'm going to save the project in the assets folder of the project. I'm going to call it binaural. Let's call it binaural audio. Right, that's saved. Actually, I'll put the sphere in now quickly as well, because this is what I'm going to apply the Oculus Binaural plugin to. So I'm just going to do a blue sphere. Where? Hey. There he is. Just going to raise him up a bit. Right. Okay. So if you go to the Oculus website, right, I don't think you need to be logged in to download this package. I've just downloaded it again for the sake of this tutorial. I don't think I was logged in, but if you have to register, you have to register. But if you go to the bottom and you got the developers section here, go to downloads, and you would need the Oculus Audio Starter Development Kit plugins. If you go here, you agree with the terms of use, you could download them. I've already downloaded it, which is here. So I've just put it on my desktop for now. So you open up Unity. I mean, you put the Audio Start Development Kit within the, for me, if I go, there's my Unity projects, I've just done bin test. I can drop it in there just so I know where it is, but I'm going to leave it on my desktop for now. So if I go back to Unity, right, if we go to assets, I'm going to import custom package. Right, it's took me straight to the package, but if you can't find it, then go to, I put mine on a desktop. You've got here your audio stock development kit, got your plugins, you've got your different platforms here, WWise, middleware and Fmod. I'm using Unity, and this is what you would need. You need the Oculus Native Spatializer Unity package. So you would open, import that. Right, now that's imported. I'm just gonna save. Right, there's a few things you need to do. So if I go to edit, project settings, and go to audio, here you got the Spatializer plugin, and it's nothing selected at the moment, so I'm going to put the Oculus Spatializer. So this is important to do. The first person controller and the main camera. By default, when you open up a Unity project, the audio listener will be on the main camera. So I'm going to untick that because you only need one, and it needs to be on the first person controller. So you just go into the inspector window, add component, audio listener. Right, so that's important to make sure you only have one audio listener. It needs to be on the character, the main character, because that's who's going to be listening to the sounds. So once you've done that, you've changed audio, you've put the audio listener on the main controller and not the main camera. Need to tag as player. Once you've done this, if we go back to the sphere, right, and we're going to add an audio source. Right, there's no clip. If you click the circle icon next to it, it will bring up some. No, this is just what came in with my first person controller. So I'm just going to go back into my project window. I'm going to create a new folder. I'm going to call it audio assets. You can call it what you want. I'm just calling it audio assets. Just double click. Right. Another important thing is when you do your WAVs, all of them, it's very important that they're mono. It needs to be mono purely so it can help point the sound. It's recommended to be in mono. If you go on the Oculus website, it does also say that it must be in mono, which is best. So I've got one here, which I've just made for this demonstration. I'm just going to drag and drop it. Okay, come back to my sphere. So if I come back to my little audio source window here, if I just click here on the little round icon, it should be here now. So here's my mono music. If I just clicked it and it puts it straight in there. Right, you would need to take Spatializer, play and awake. Mine's going to be looped because it's music. And it's important to put it from 2D to 3D. And I'm going to custom the roll off. It's up to you how you want the roll off, whether you want the distance to fall off, spread to. It's best just to play around with it. I think let me just change the size a second, make it a bit larger. There you go. Right, now once you've done that, very important, you need to put the ONSP audio source script to the object. This is the plugin that comes in with the Oculus package that we've just imported, and it's the script for the binaural. So if you come here, it's already spatialization enabled. Again, you can just play with the distance, again suited to your needs. Let me just pull that in a bit too much. Okay. Right, that should be it. Okay, so just to recap, I've opened up a Unity project. I've just named it, saved it. I've put in a simple plane just for the demonstration, and I've imported the characters, and I put a first-person controller in. It's important to take the audio listener off the main camera and have the first-person controller to have the audio listener. You've gone to assets, you've project settings, change the audio to Oculus Spatializer. First obviously you would import the custom package, which was the audio start development kit. Once you've imported that, then you can go to the project settings, audio, and it will give you this Oculus Spatializer. It won't do it until you've imported the package. Once you've gone and done that, you put an audio source on the object that you want the binaural to work. Make sure, it's very important, that the WAVs are in mono. You tick Spatialize. Loop, just because I've done music, it doesn't have to be a loop, depends what you're doing. Playing awake, I've changed it from 3D to 2D, and this is where you can play around with the custom roll-off, and you need to add the ONSP audio source script, and again you can play with the distance suited to your needs depending on what you want to do. So now this should work. I haven't got my headphones on, but you can play around with it. You can kind of hear it moving behind us. But you obviously need to have headphones on for it to have full effect. But basically, that's it. Once you get your head around how to do what I've just done with the sphere, once you know how to download the assets folder, import a custom package. Once you've imported the custom package, then go to Edit, Project Settings, Audio. Put the Spatializer plugin, the Oculus Spatializer. You take the audio listener off the main camera and put it on the first-person controller and tag as player. And then on the sphere, you need to add the audio source, spatialize, play and awake loop. You don't have to loop, again, it's up to you what you're doing. Take out a 2D and put in 3D so you can play with the roll-off distance and fall-off distance. You need to apply the ONSP audio source script on, again play with the distance, and all sounds must be mono. Once you get your head around that, then you can do the same applies to any object then within your level. I hope this helps, and thank you for watching.